And here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and get started right now. Here we go. Here's the first thing I want to tell you, and I got this from Jim Rohn, because you have to understand that in this business, most people are so focused on getting things and getting something that they want for themselves. But success in this business, success in anything in life, is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become. And I tell you this because the same person that I was 2 years ago, or the person that I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, could not be doing this webinar today. That same person could not be, I had to change, I had to grow, I have to develop some skills, I have to become a person, an attractive person, in order to attract other people. And that's the biggest key that you have to understand. This is the process, ladies and gentlemen. And success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become. You have to understand that from the very beginning. If you understand that from the very beginning, you understand that this is a process. You understand that there's some things you have to learn. There's some changes inside of you that have to happen. But it's okay. Guess what? They can happen. I happened to me. I was literally, I didn't have no personal development 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. I was literally just going day by day. I was working at my I was working in my studio. I was just simply going into working 16 hours a day. I love what I did, but I was not really. It didn't force me to grow. That didn't force me to become more. So when I first started this business, it was something that I had to work on myself immediately. I had to start reading the books. I have to become an attractive person. So here's what Jim Rohn says. If you want to have more, you have to become more. For things to improve, you have to improve. For things to get better, you have to get better. For things to change, you have to change. When you change, everything changes for you. That is the key, ladies and gentlemen. It starts with every single one of us in taking personal responsibilities, that we understand that it starts with us and it ends with us. And that is the key that we have to understand. When I understood this, when this concept to me is sunk in, I understood that I had to become more. I understood that I had to get better in order for things to get better. At the time, I was literally about to get evicted. I was 5 months behind on my rent. I was hiding my car in my next door neighbor's garage. And I wanted more. I wanted something better. So I knew that after listening to my mentor, Mr. Jim Rohn, that I had to get better. I knew that if I wanted my life to improve around me, I had to improve. And guess what? We can all improve. That's the beautiful thing about this. We have full control of how we improve. Let me show you how you improve. Number one is knowledge. Knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the key for every single one of us to grow. But there's two types of knowledge. There's learned knowledge and there's activity knowledge. Now, learned knowledge is the books. Learned knowledge is the seminars. It's the seminars that you go to on a monthly basis. All that is learned knowledge. You have the webinars like today. That's learned knowledge. But the second type of knowledge is action. It's activity knowledge. So the error that I see people in this industry, in this business, is the fact that here's what happens. Some people come in here and get stuck in learn knowledge. All they do is to read the books. All they do is attend the seminars, attend the webinar, and it's great and all, but they get stuck there and they never cross over to the activity. That's the action part. Then I see all these people, and this is more towards the Team Fusion style, because we're just taking action, massive action, and it's great. I love it. But check this out. You have to not only go in the activity, but you have to come back to the learned knowledge. You see, activity knowledge, you start taking action. But what happens when you don't have that learned knowledge, what happens is you start falling on your face. You start doing all these errors. You start doing all these mistakes that really could have been avoided by simply going to learn knowledge and increasing your activity by understanding the pitfalls that most of the team members already fell into and that you don't have to fall into. If I tell you these rotten eggs you cannot eat them, I'm not gonna go out there and make an omelet out of them, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw away those eggs. You see, what happens is most people don't do that. Most people, what they do is they go out there, take action, take action, take action, and they see their business start momentum that they forget to come back to the learned knowledge. Eventually, what happens is they reach a cap. They reach what is called the law of the lid. The law of the lid means that you have reached your level of the lid, where basically your growth stops because your business growth stops because your own personal growth has stopped. And that, I see that happen all the time, and I tell people, you have to come back to learn knowledge. You have to come back to the basics of learning the things and the skills that it takes for you to become successful. After you do that, you're able to come back to activity knowledge, and guess what? Then you come back to learn knowledge. And the learn knowledge, when you come back, is different because you're different. You're a different person now by the activity. So you come back, activity knowledge, learn knowledge, activity knowledge, and you're always jumping back and forth between these. Understand that that is the process of growth. The process of growth is learn knowledge, activity knowledge. But where all growth and success is at is outside your comfort zone. I read a book called The Talent Code. I read another book called Mindset, which basically talks about how you and I can grow our skills, how you and I can grow our abilities. And in the book, it talked about that all success, everything that all the success that you're looking for, everything of that is outside your comfort zone. You see, he called it operating at the edge of your ability. That's how you grow, outside your comfort zone. Outside your comfort zone is the growth area. Anytime you stay where you're at, anytime you stay where you're comfortable, you won't grow. And success, ladies and gentlemen, is outside your all success is outside your comfort zone. He called it accelerate your learning through deep practice. Deep practice is you going out there and doing the little things that scare you. The little things. Maybe what scares you is standing up in front of people. Maybe what scares you is doing a follow-up call. Guess what? All you have to do is do it. Now, the best way to do it is learn how to do it first. Go to learn knowledge, and after you learned it, you can take the activity and you feel more prepared. But you have to operate outside your comfort zone. And for most of you, this is a new thing. You have never built a multi-million-dollar business. You never built this type of business where you have this type of success. You've never done that. So if you've never done that, it's going to be outside your comfort zone. Understand that. Understand that at first, you might not have all the success like as some people are having. Some people come in here and they tear it up and they have a fast success. And that's great and all. But guess what? That's not for everybody. And it's okay because everybody's road is different. Everybody's growth process is different. You don't know where someone has been. I see somebody like Mr. Saran Khan comes in here and literally becomes a diamond in the first 30 days of business. Let me tell you how he did it. He did it because he was already being trained by some of the best in the industry. So it really did not take him 30 days. It took him 6 years and 30 days to go diamond. That's what you guys have to understand. It's that growth process. And during all that time, he was literally reading the books. He was literally stepping out of his comfort zone, developing his skills in order for him to grow. So understand that. Understand that everybody's road is different. But guess what? The opportunity is here for every single one of us. If you choose to take if you choose to embrace the process. Success in this business is in the process, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that the process is key. And I'll give you a quick story before I move on. If most of you know the story of Joseph. Now, Joseph was sold to slavery, and he was literally in Egypt, and he became second in command to the Pharaoh. But understand the process. Check this out. Before he was able to become second in command, he was literally first sold. He was first beat up by his brothers, thrown into a well. Process. His brothers then came back and sold him to slavery. Process. And the slavery, they sold him to a strange house. You can imagine being almost beat up to death and being sold to a strange house. Process. Then after that, his mistress accused him of trying to rape her. They threw him in jail. Process. He then spent years in jail. Process. He then became number one in jail. He almost got killed because of a lie. Process. Eventually, they found him. He interpreted the dream of the Pharaoh, and he became second in command. But he had to go through the entire process of growth, of him always doing the right thing for him to get to the point where he was second in command. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the truth for every single one of us. So we understand the success in this business is a process. In the book, the Talent Code, what they talk about is that success is really is outside our comfort zone. And it talked about how skills, all skills, is all that it is. It says skills is insulation that wraps around neural circles, meaning that every time you do something that is hard, you build what is called myelin around your neurons. Myelin is the insulation that wraps around a neuron. Now stay with me on this one. So you lift your arm. That's a neuron that just fired. Now the more you lift it, the more insulation wraps up. So it speeds up the signal for you to do a specific movement. And that's with everything. That's with talking, with walking, in any type of skill. And the only way to do it is through struggle. In fact, the book says this: struggle is not even an option. It's a biological requirement for us to get better at anything. Let me tell you that one more time. Struggle is not an option. It's a biological requirement for us to get good at anything. What does that mean? That means that you're going to have to struggle here. You're going to have to go through some things, but it's okay, because guess what? You're going to have to struggle anywhere. Why not struggle with a team like Team Fusion? Why not go through the learning experiences with us? Why not go through the struggle of everything that you're about to go through, your process, in the mission of saving 1 million lives by 2018? Struggle is not an option. It's a biological requirement. So understand that it's supposed to be hard. You're supposed to put your muscle through stress. That's how you do it. That's how you get stronger. That's how you grow. But it's okay. Guess what? Every single one of us can get strong. I promise you this. Think about a baby. When a baby first starts walking, I mean, they get up and they fall. They get up and they fall. At what point do we tell the baby, hey, you know what? That's enough. No more for you. You know, you fell 50 times today. I think it's time to give it up. That's crazy, right? We will never do that. What we will do is tell, get back up. Oh, look at you. You can do it. I believe in you. You know, you encourage the baby. It's the same thing. Every single one of us, when we first start in this business, we're all babies. And we're all getting up and falling down. Getting up and falling down. Getting up and falling down. And your upline, your diamond support team is telling you, you can do it. Get up. You can do it. Watch. You're going to get up. Don't worry. And eventually, you start developing that skill through the struggle. Because it is hard. So now, you like a baby, you start walking. You become a sapphire. Then you start running. You become a ruby. Then you keep going and going. And now you're a full-blown teenager and you're a diamond. I mean, that's how this works. So understand that the process is coming. Understand that you will fail in the beginning. All the failure is up front. You're brand new. It only makes sense. All the success is at the end. When you went through all the experience and all the struggle, it only makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. So understand. So the way to succeed is to double your rate of failure, by Thomas J. Watson. I love this saying. The way to succeed is to double your rate of failure, because you literally are increasing your myelin. You're increasing your ability to struggle, which it means you're increasing your accelerated learning. It's incredible. So, oh my God, I love this book. This book's called Mindset by Carol Dweck. And for those of you that, she explains the two types of mindsets that it takes to be successful. And let me tell you something. This is in order for you to be a diamond, in order for you to go out there and make it happen and reach financial freedom with us, you have to have a growth mindset. And here's the good thing about this. Even if you're a fixed mindset, you can develop to a growth mindset. So you're not fixed in one place. Therefore, you can get better. Therefore, you can be a diamond. Here's what a fixed mindset believe. I believe that my intelligent personality character is inherited, static, locked down, or fixed. My potential is determined at birth. It doesn't change. That is a fixed mindset. A growth mindset says this. I believe that my intelligence, personality, character can be continually developed. My true potential is unknown and unknowable. You see, a fixed mindset people, they say to themselves, man, I can't win at this. I'll never win. If they think if it takes effort, it's not meant to be. That's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. Growth mindset says this. If it takes effort, guess what? I'm willing to go through the effort because I know that I can get better. That's a growth mindset. So you have to have a growth mindset. Look what a fixed mindset thinks. They avoid failure because they take failure personally. They take somebody tell them no. Oh man, this is someone. Everybody's telling me no. No, only 5, 10 people told you no. That's not everybody. Guess what? You can get better in what you're saying. Therefore, you can have more people telling you yes in the future. A growth mindset, when they see failure, they see it as a learning experience. Every time someone tells you something that you don't want to hear, think back and say, what could I have done different? What could I have changed? What language did I say that maybe I could have had a different result? Fixed mindset. They desire to look smart. See, and they all they want to do is look smart. And if they're tackling something that it makes them look dumb, or it makes them maybe look like it takes too much effort for them, they won't do it, because now that doesn't make me look smart. So a growth mindset is different. They confront uncertainties. Therefore, when they see something that it's hard to do, when they see something that maybe they don't know how to do, they don't care. They just keep doing it and doing it and doing it because they know they can get better. You see, it's a fixed mindset. They avoid challenges, ladies and gentlemen. And growth mindset, they embrace challenges, because that's how you get better. A fixed mindset, they stick to what they know, because they think anything else outside of what they know, it'll make them look dumb. You see how that works? But a growth mindset, they're not afraid to fail. They just could go out there and they fall, but they get back up every time. A fixed mindset, the feedback and criticism, they take it personally. A growth mindset sees it as a learning. They like it. They put a lot of effort into the learning. They want feedback. They want criticism, because they feel that they can get better through there. Constantly, I love what I can tell you that I have people constantly messaging me, telling me, hey, what could I have done better? I love that. My leaders are that I have explained the growth mindset. They're constantly asking my help. They're constantly asking, hey, you heard me on the call. Hey, you heard me on my presentation. What could I have done different? What could I have done better? And I let them know exactly what they could have done better, because they understand they have a growth mindset. Fixed mindset, they don't change or improve, because they think if it takes effort, it's not meant to be. A growth mindset, they see feedback as feedback is about current capabilities. They understand that the feedback is what's going to improve their capabilities. So understand that you have to have a growth mindset. So who is someone that has a growth mindset? When I think about a growth mindset person, I think of Michael Jordan. Considered the best basketball players of all times. Check this out. Now, Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Now imagine that. In high school, actually in the 10th grade, he was cut from his high school basketball team. And he went home crying. He went home so sad. And his mother told him this. His mother told him, you just have to practice more, honey. And when she said that, she later said that I had no idea what type of to what extreme he was going to take that. He was literally playing basketball all the time, shooting his jump shots. He was then practicing dribbling. He was practicing and practicing and practicing, operating at the edge of his ability. When other people were going and partying, he was shooting a basketball. When other people were at the prom, he was literally practicing. I'm telling you, Michael Jordan had a growth mindset. He understood that he could get better. He did not let failing or being cut from his high school basketball team stop him. I mean, think about it. If Michael Jordan would have had a fixed mindset, he would have said, you know what, I'm in high school. It's not meant to be. Maybe I should just go try baseball. Maybe I should just go ahead and try hockey. Should try something else. You see, but he didn't. He said, you know what, I'm going to practice more and more and more, and he got better. He was turned down by 2 colleges. Imagine that. Skipped by 2 NBA teams on draft. Oh my goodness. He lost 300 games. He missed over 9,000 shots in his career. 26 times he was given the ball to be take game, and he missed. He later says, I fell over and over and over, and that's why I succeeded. And look what he said. I can accept failure, but everyone fails at something. But I can't accept not trying again. You see, when you try again, so if you're going out there and you're failing and you tell 5 people told you no. 5 people told you it's a pyramid. 5 people told you you're crazy. Nobody makes money in those things. All those people, oh, here's what you have to do. You have to have a growth mindset. You have to go out there and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and go out there and get feedback from your upline. Go out there and get feedback from your upline diamond. Get feedback from the people that are your mentors that are helping you, and let them know what's going on in your team. Let them know that you're having trouble in this area. And guess what? You're going to learn from that. You're going to get better. But you have to develop a growth mindset from the very beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what happens in the beginning in your business. You go through what is called an emotional roller coaster. And I see this all the time. An emotional roller coaster is where you literally get started. You're excited. You then start sharing this with a few other people. And some people tell you, David, no, nobody makes money in those things. My cousins, brothers, sisters, uncles, baby daddy, stepmother did that and they didn't make money. So guess what? You now are going down the roller coaster all the way down. And you feel depressed. Then you go to a regional event. You start learning some skills. You start learning that this is normal. You see people's testimonials. And then guess what? You get excited again. You get excited. You're enthusiastic. You're passionate. And you sponsor 2 people and 3 people and you go Jay. Now the very following week, that your people go through the same thing you're going through. And 2 of them quit. Because they say, man, I don't know if this is for me. They have the fixed mindset and they haven't been to any training like you have. So they quit. So what happens? Now you go all the way down again. But then in the process, you've been sharing the product. And 8 out of people love this product. So they call you up and say, hey, I love this product. I want to start taking this product and I want to start selling this product with you. And then guess what? You come back up. And now they all get started. But then you forget to build a relationship with them. So guess what? Now they stop returning your phone calls because you didn't build a relationship with them. And now you go all the way back down. Here's what this is. This is called an emotional roller coaster. Here's what I can tell you. The worst thing you can do in a roller coaster when you're feeling sick, no matter how sick you feel, the very worst thing you can do is jump off. What will happen to a person who jumps off a roller coaster? You guys can agree with me, that person will die. Therefore, don't jump off. Here's the guarantee a roller coaster always has. No matter how sick you feel, no matter how bad you feel in the roller coaster always reaches its destination. Destination here is diamond. It's financial freedom. It's your dream. It's time and money combined. Stay in the roller coaster. Stay in the roller coaster until you start growing with it. Part of that emotional roller coaster is the process that I talked about. That's the process. You going through the process. That's what that is. You have to stay in the roller coaster enough and develop that growth mindset and develop your skills little by little. Understanding your why. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Why do we want to understand our why? Because imagine that you're building a house. You see, this business actually is like building a house. If someone comes up to you and tells you, hey, listen, what are you building? And you say, oh, I don't know. They probably think you're crazy if they see you trying to build something and you don't even know what you're building. You see, if you tell them, I'm building a house, this is my blueprint. That's how this business is like. That's why you have to have a blueprint. That's what this webinar is designed to do. It's designed for you to have a blueprint of how to be successful. So you have your dream. You have a goal. The difference between a goal and a dream is a deadline. You have to put a deadline. So what is your diamond date? Know your diamond date and put a date to it. Here's number 2. Now you have to put a plan in action. A plan of how to go out there and make it happen. And that's what we're about to do right now. Today, I'm going to go over the online marketing plans. I'm going to go over the funnels. I'm going to go over the YouTube videos at the very end. I'm going to go over everything that you need to be successful. And after you have that plan of action, then reality sets in. And it says here, if your why is big enough, your how-to is easy. Your why has to be really, really strong. It has to push you. It has to motivate you. You know, what does you inspire look like? That's who people want to follow. What does you motivated and on fire? You have to be on fire, ladies and gentlemen. You have to go out there and want something really, really bad. Napoleon Hill, in his book Think and Grow Rich, he says the starting point of all achievement is a white-hot burning desire. Knowing what it is that you want and having a white-hot burning desire to achieve your goal. So you have to have a white-hot burning desire, ladies and gentlemen. What are you sick and tired of? To me, let me tell you, I was sick and tired of not being able to provide for my family. I was sick and tired of not being able to pay my car, pay my rent. I was sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I was sick and tired of someone else's schedule controlling my schedule. I was sick and tired of someone telling me when I could be sick. I was sick and tired. I mean, think about that. I mean, I remember when I applied at a job that I had, they told me I could only be sick 5 days a year. How do they know how often I'm going to be sick? They don't know that, but that's what they told me, so that's what I had to be obliged by. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are you sick and tired of? What is your goal? And let me encourage you to write it down. Know what it is that you want and write it down. Writing things down is a neurological exercise that programs things in your subconscious mind. Therefore, you're constantly thinking about it. And your subconscious mind is constantly looking for ways for you to achieve the goal. It's the same way as whenever you buy a car. And after you buy that car, you drive off the lot and you driving and you see everybody has the same car as you. What just happened there? What happened was that you had a neurological exercise programming into your mind. Therefore, your subconscious mind starts looking for the same car that you have without you even realizing. The same thing happens when you write down your goals. Write your goals down, ladies and decide what it is that you want, and do that today. Do not wait. Building a team. Let's talk about team building. It's very simple. Here's number one. You want to make a list of your VIP 20. How simple is that? Make a list of your top 20. Here's number two. You want to approach your list, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. And number three, you want to keep adding to your list. Let me tell you, doctors practice medicine. Lawyers practice law. Network marketers practice talking to people. They practice adding to their list constantly. I'm constantly adding to my list. If you ever have the good fortune to go with Mr. Brandon Stevens or Mr. James Bradford, man, you know they're constantly talking to people. At the valet, they're constantly talking at restaurants. They're constantly talking to everybody. It doesn't matter, man. I think sometimes they take Ubers on purpose so they can talk to the Uber driver. They know they're already looking for part-time money, right? So that might even do. That's one of my little tricks I just gave you. I usually, if I don't want to drive, I take an Uber and I peek the guy and I say, hey man, you what else do you do? And they usually have some other job on top of that. So you're doing this for part-time money. Excellent. And then I give them the website, I give them the application, and I contact them. And then you keep repeating the same steps. Creating momentum is very simple. Creating momentum is just massive exposures. It's just you showing this business to a lot of people really, really fast. That's the key. Don't do it. If you have a list of 20 people, you can show this to 20 people in a 12-month process, or you can do it in 30 days. You can do it in a week. That speed will create momentum, speed of exposures. So how do we do that? Qualifying your people. Here it is. I'm just going to go through them really quickly. Here it is. Number one, you want to look for people that have positive personality. A positive personality is one of the things that I look for. Here's number two. You want people that have lots of contacts. People that they know a lot of people. Think about those people. People that are successful but not satisfied. I'm telling you, guys, I know multi-millionaires that are doing this business with me. Are literally passionate, not only doing this business, but are passionate, are so excited for working Kyani and the mission that we stand for. People that are open-minded. That is great. People that are teachable, coachable people. I'm telling you, that is my number one criteria for me to coach you and for me to be working with you. You have to be coachable. Give me someone with an attitude. But if you give me someone that's not coachable, I can't do anything about it. You have to give me someone that's coachable and has a work ethic, and I'll give you a diamond, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. Keen interest in money. People that have goal and vision, international contact, network marketing contacts, online marketing, all this incredible criteria. So let's talk about the success system. Pay really close attention to what I'm going to show you right now. This is very, very important, this slide. Here's number one. First thing we do an initial approach. An initial approach, and I'm going to show you several approaches that I believe work for me. But you also want to tell you something. I want to give you like a warning, if you will, or a side note, should I say. Here's the side note. Be you. Be you. And don't just go off a script all the time. Be who you are. If it does, I don't know who your friends are. I don't know who your people are. But you have to be you. Be you when you're approaching the people. But the one thing you have to understand, you have to be excited, and you have to have passion and have enthusiasm. And that initial approach then leads to something else. It leads to a product or Kyani Social. So after I approach someone, I approach them first. Now they're saying, okay, great. Now what I do, I give the product, or I use Kyani Social, which is the webinars, the links, and I'm gonna go over Kyani social after this, and then after that, a follow up. The follow up is a DFY event. DFYs are so powerful. DFY are amazing. It could be a follow for a PBR. PBR stands for Private Business Reception. That is a home meeting, a Starbucks meeting with multiple people. A 2-on-1. I didn't say 1-on-1. Notice that it's 2-on-1. That means you have your upline support team helping you do a presentation after they see a product or they saw some type of Kyani social. That is the step. Here's number 4, a 3-way call. So after people taste the product, they love it. After people get to experience one of the online marketing funnels, one of the links that we have, the just push play or anything like that. After they do that, it goes into the follow, which would be a DFY, the PBR, a 2-on-1 presentation or a 3-way call, and then after that, we have a new business partner. That is the process of how you and I go out there and build this business. We have an initial approach. That's you. We have the product and the Kyani social. That's the done for you model. It does it for you. The product works for you. The Kyani social works for you. Follow up, done for you. DFY, done for you. Presentation, PBR is usually done for you by an upline support team. 2-on-1 is done for you by an upline support team. 3-way call, it's done for you by an upline support team. That's the key. And now you have a new business partner. Eventually, the process could repeat itself over and over and over again. That you're the one doing the follow-ups and you're the one doing the 2-on-1. So the initial approach is very simple. You have to have enthusiasm. It's not what you say, it's how you say. Understand this. Energy is caught, not taught. Enthusiasm is caught, not taught. You have to be enthusiastic about it. You have to be excited. Have urgency. Urgency is the key. Without urgency, a desire, a dream loses its value. You have to go out there and have a lot of urgency about doing this. You have to be literally let people know that they have to see this, that they are missing out, that you're about to go out there and blow this up, and you have to get together with them after they see a video, after they see everything. So you be enthusiastic about it, have a lot of excitement. Posture, the key. I'm telling you, one of my secret has been that I have incredible posture when it comes to this business. I know this is the best thing out there. There isn't anything better out there. This is the Ferrari of business opportunities out there, ladies and gentlemen. Believe that and understand that. And once you understand that, your posture goes up. Understand that there isn't anything out there that is better than residual income. Tell me something. Is being a lawyer better than having residual income? Is being a doctor better than having residual income? I mean, because even if you love your profession, if you have residual income, couldn't you be a doctor for free? Couldn't you be a lawyer for free if you love to argue that much? Guess what? You could. Residual income is the best thing out there. Have posture. Nobody has residual income. 99.99% of the population do not have it, and they will never get it, because the only way to get residual income is to go out there and build a business that has a system attached to it that can work without them, or have massive investments that constantly are producing a cash flow revenue. So most people don't have the capabilities to do that. So understand that have posture in this business. This business is incredible. Have confidence. Again, it goes back to having posture. Never beg someone to look at this business. It's not necessary. If someone you feel that they want you to beg, they're asking you to chase them, don't chase them. Guess what? You go out there and be successful. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to chase you afterwards. I can tell you, man, everybody that told me no in the beginning, everybody that was literally, I called them one day and they told me, yes, I'll take a look at it. And then 3 weeks passed by, they never returned my phone call. Everybody, they all stayed behind watching what I did. And afterwards, they got in. So that's how you get people in. People want to see you inspire. People want to see you winning in life. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Keep things simple. I'm telling you, you want to keep this so simple. The simplicity is the key to this business. That's why I told you, the initial approach, you use the product or the Kyani social, and then it goes into a PBR, DFY event, 3-way call, 2-on-1. That is the simple. All you have to do is do the first initial approach and let the system do the work for you. Understand that you want to say less to more. Do not fire hose people. Your job is not to explain. Your job is to be a 30-second commercial of a 10-minute webinar, of a 5-minute video, for them to try out the product, of a testimonial on YouTube. All you want to be is the commercial, a 30-second commercial. If you're talking more than 30 seconds about this business, you're doing it wrong, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be only keep this so simple as possible, because people are constantly asking themselves, hey, can I do what he just did to me, to my friends, family, and neighbors? If the answer is no, because you complicated it too much, they won't do it. If they also ask themselves, do I have the time what David just did to me, to my friends, family, and neighbor? If the answer is no, they won't do it either. So you have to keep this as simple as possible for them to be able to do this. Understand that sometimes it's timing, not talent. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Let me tell you guys, I've been talking to people that literally I spoke to them a year ago, and then after a year later, they're getting in. Why do they get in now? Because it's timing, not talent. The right timing wasn't for them. So if you are talking to someone and that person is still not in the business, I mean, and they're still there, they're kind of giving you the runaround, they don't answer your calls after a while, don't worry. Just build a relationship with them. Understand this is relationship marketing. Don't burn the bridges. Just tell them, hey, listen, no worries, man. I'm not trying to get you in my business anymore, man. It's okay, bro. We're still cool. Let's have coffee sometime in the next couple of weeks, and let's just hang out. Build a relationship. I promise you, they will appreciate that a lot more than constantly being mad at them for not joining your business. Here's the edification script. Edification is the key to this business, one of the keys to this business. Now, you've seen this edification also on the regionals that we have, and it's great. I'm telling you, I teach scripts. This is just a script for you to learn, and I'll let you like screenshot this or take a picture of it if you're on the computer. But I want to tell you that you want to be you. Edification is just you simply speaking highly of someone else. That's it. That's all that you do, speaking highly of someone else. Here's the language that one part of the language that I use. If I'm explaining this to someone, if my initial approach to someone either was online through copy paste send or over the phone, depending on what type of relationship you have with someone, I tell people, listen, I'm working with an individual that's leading the expansion of a 250 million nutraceutical company right here in the Dallas market, and he's asking me if I knew any key people that could help them out with the expansion of the company. If you can add an additional $2,000 to $4,000 a month without jeopardizing what you're currently doing, would that help you out? Here's something else that I do. Most people say yes to that, but I want to tell you something. When you're asking someone to look at a business, pay them a compliment. People, and be a genuine compliment. You see, when I was approaching my friend, for example, I approached a buddy of mine who literally has been in many other businesses with me. I let him know, say, hey man, you have been the best at everything you have done. You went this way, you did it. You went this, you did it. You went this, you did it. I know that you can do this with me. I'm working with individuals expanding it, and then I go into the script. So I pay them a compliment as well. And that right there shows them that it just gives them the confidence for them to take a look at it as well. Here's another language, and this is more for people that are already successful, people that already have some type of career in place, and this will be it. Like, my business career has done so well that has given me the ability to diversify my income. I'm part of an expansion team helping a $250 million nutraceutical company enter this market. If you are and we are looking for a few key people that could help us with a partake in some huge profits. Are you currently keeping your business options open? That is a great language for someone who's already successful, the doctors, the lawyers, the successful career people, the big business owners. That right here is a great script that works all the time. So this is right here is like an elevator pitch. Most of us have that already in our what's it called? Our DFY event. We saw this, and we also have it in the launch document. By the way, we're gonna launch a brand new launch document that you're gonna love as well. Okay, here's what we do. I'm part of a business that's creating passive income for myself. So I tell this when people ask me what I do. I used to say I'm part of a business nutraceutical company that is the opposite of pharmaceutical, and I'm creating passive income for myself. We use an online marketing platform to build a business. And what we've done is merge online marketing and network marketing and automated the recruiting process, making it very simple to find people that want to build a business. Essentially, because of this platform, we don't have to talk to anyone that want to talk to us first. Would you like me to send you some information? Today, I went to to a gym and I went to a fitness class, and the girl has never seen me before. Colorado, Aspen, it's a small town, so everybody pretty much knows each other. So I went in there. The girl asked me what I did, and I said exactly this, but I added nutraceutical. And she literally said, "Man, I've been with all this, and she named a few other companies, and she said, "Man, I've never had success." And I told her the type of success that we've been having here, and she was just blown away. She was like, "Man, it's crazy. Can you tell me? Can you give me some information on that? Because I've always wanted to be successful in this type of businesses, but I've never been able to do it. Now I got her card, and I'm gonna have a meeting with her tomorrow." So after this, we want to direct people to a three-way call. Let me introduce you to somebody who has 100% of the information, and let the pros go to work for you. That is literally what we do. And a three-way call is amazing, because now, as a three-way call, what you're doing, you're sending, you have the trust with your prospect, or I would say future business partner, but your future business partner prospect does not have business respect for you. The respect, you have to pass it to an edified expert to do the work. I'll give you an example. When I first got started in this business, I was literally fire hosting everybody and telling them, "Man, I started my own business." And people were like, "Wait a minute, David, aren't you just about to get evicted? What do you mean you started your own business?" I'm like, yeah, but don't this is gonna change everything for me. Like, "David, don't worry about that." And they hung up on me. I mean, literally. So I started saying, "Man, you got I'm working with an individual that's helping expand a huge company out here. He's looking for a few key people. If you can add an addition $2,000 to $4,000 a month without jeopardizing what you're doing, would that help you out? Because he's gonna help me out as well. But I thought about you because I know, man, he's looking for positive people, and you're one of the most positive people I know." People were telling me, "Yeah, sure, I'll meet him," and I introduced them to my Edify expert. And after that, man, it was so easy, because people were signing up left and right because I was simply passing the respect to somebody else. It's so simple. I'm telling you guys, let your ego out of the way. Let your ego, production before ego. Let your ego go. Pass the edification to somebody else. Follow up, very simple. Well, we invite them to a PBR after they see a webinar or any of that. We invite them to a PBR. We share the product, three-way edification call. We invite them to a DFY event. We share the app, Team Fusion app. We have the links, YouTube videos. We're gonna go over these right now as well. So give me just a moment. Stay tuned. Okay, so what do? We sort. We don't sell. Guys, don't try to sell people. All we're doing is sorting for leaders. We're sorting for people that want this. For example, red apples are people that are very, very interested. People that are interested, we just simply help them get started, and we work with the people. You want to spend 80% of your time with the red apples. Then you have green apples. Green apples, people that want to think about it. People that want to research it. It's fine. Let them research it. We have an amazing research materials everywhere in this business. You can go online. You can go KyaniScience.com. You can see the YouTube testimonials. I'm telling you, we have amazing, people can research this left and right and find amazing material. But spend 20% of your time with those people. Then you have the brown apples, people that are not interested. If someone tells you they're not interested, don't try to convince them. We're not here to convince people. When you try to convince, you lose posture. You look desperate. So we don't want to look like that. We want to always keep posture up and work with the red apples, the people that are working. Okay, let's talk about step-by-step PBR and launch event. This is key for every single one of us, guys. And I'm going to spend a little time here, but it's so crucial to talk about culture, not only in a PBR, but also at the DFY event. You see, at the DFY event, ladies and gentlemen, we want to dress appropriately. That is a business event, ladies and gentlemen. You want to dress business attire. That is the key. Now, some people say, but this is a home-based business. Yes, it is. We only do it 5 times a month. 5 times a month, we dress like a business, because this is a business, and it's a multi-million-dollar business at that. So understand that you want to dress appropriate, and that is part of the culture. When you dress like a multi-millionaire, your prospect or your future business partner is going to see that detail in you. They're going to see that you're taking this very, very seriously, and that is one of the key little things that is going to help you build your business and sponsor and more people into your business, acquire more business partner. I'm telling you guys, you want to dress appropriately, dress for success at the DFY events. Also at the regional training, do not come in jeans. Do not come in with shorts. If you have a guest and you're inviting them to the DFY event, let them know that this is a business attire. Some people are afraid to tell people that. No, don't be afraid to tell people that. Let them know. They'll appreciate it more. I'm telling you, and it creates more posture. When you tell somebody, hey, bro, this is a business attire, so dress a business attire. We're gonna have a lot of business owners and successful people that are literally making 6 figures a month. So I want you to make a good impression when you come here. Check this out. Let them know. Dress appropriately. Arrive early before your guests. That is the key. Guys, you want to treat this business, again, that is a little detail that when people see this little details in you, they can tell you treating this business like a multi-million-dollar business and not like a casual business. Arrive early in the PBR, arrive early in the DFY. As leaders, we're required by literally, but we've been trained, and we do it by because we're choice. It's really our choice, but we all do it. We all arrive an hour early to the DFY event, an hour early, and that's because we're seeing this like a multi-million-dollar business. Here's what we do. When on a DFY and a PBR, we start on time, we end on time. It's very, very crucial for you to do that. If a PBR or a DFY is taking longer than an hour, people are relating it to pain, and that's when meetings start falling down. That's when people stop showing up because they seen this, they relate a presentation to pain. Welcome guests, turn off cell phones, hold all questions to the very end. When someone is introducing the meeting, that's introducing the first edify speaker, that person has to let people know to hold all questions to the very end. And we don't have an open questionnaire. At least I don't. I don't have an open questionnaire because I don't want a negative person that maybe might have snuck in there because some people skip a process, and when you don't see it, when you don't share the product or share a video before they see a presentation, and you don't pre-qualify a person, what happens is you might have a negative person that might sneak in the meeting, and you have a person that looks down network marketing that has never seen this type of business before. Possibly that person that invited them didn't even tell them what they were going to do. They just kind of side swapped them. And what happens is if you have an open questionnaire, you might encounter that person, and what's going to happen is they'll kill the entire. They'll kill your entire prospects and guests that are looking at the business. All it takes is one rotten apple to damage the rest of the red apples. So don't do all questions to the very end. When you do that, you have to do it on an individual basis. Introduce guests to all the business partners, especially to your upline diamond. Don't just run off whenever you have a guest and you bring them to the DFY. Ladies and gentlemen, the meeting after the meeting is more important than the meeting itself. Let me tell you that one more time because I know some of you are listening to me and it's getting kind of repetitive. But let me tell you, the meeting after the meeting is sometimes more important than the meeting itself. So after the meeting, that's when action takes place. Now that's when you come and start introducing to the other people. And don't bring your upline edify expert to your guest. You bring the guest to your edify expert. That's keeping edification high. Okay, whenever you're having a PBR, keep the room cold. When you have a warm room, guess what happens? People fall asleep. And I personally get cozy when I have a warm room. Have confidence, be enthusiastic, and have posture. That's the key, guys. Enthusiasm, posture. Let people know how excited you are. Man, I'm so excited for you guys to be looking at this. This person right here that I'm working, this top executive, Mr. James Bradford, is having a tremendous amount of success, and he's working with me and my people and my team to have a lot of success just like him, and he's going to teach us everything. I'm telling you, I'm so excited about this. Have posture when introducing people. All right, keep the mood upbeat and positive. Let me tell you something. Sometimes, again, you want to be be the person that keeps everything positive. Sometimes you're going to have people in your presentation, they're going to be, for example, I had a person in my presentation that literally had a full-blown conversation when the phone rang and had a full-blown loud conversation. It wasn't like, hey, I'm in a conversation. No. It was like, hey, guy, what's up, man? Yeah, no, I can talk. I'm telling you guys, that happens in presentations and meetings. When that happens, it is your job as the host to stop the presenter and say, it will be my job to say, hey, excuse me, Mr. Bradford, I'm sorry. Hey, John, listen, bro, you're being extremely disrespectful right now. I need you either to hang up the phone or hang on tight and step outside, and then I'll call you sometime tomorrow, man. But right now you're being extremely disrespectful. Mr. Bradford's taking time out of his day to come out here and share this amazing opportunity for all of you right here. But if this is not for you, no worries, man. I'll call you tomorrow. Do that. That's posture. That's you doing the right thing. And when if someone's talking during the meeting, let them know, hey, excuse me, Mr. Bradford, listen, John, you might want to, maybe this is not interesting for you because I keep hearing you talking, interrupting. No, man, it's okay. I'll call you tomorrow. I'm sorry that this is not for you. Let them know. Don't burn bridges, but be the person that has the posture. Be the person to keep things upbeat and positive. Play music before and after. That is the key. I'm telling you, Again, why do we want to play music before? Because it keeps things upbeat. After, it drowns out the negative people. So if someone's talking negative in the corner and say, man, my cousin's brother, sister, uncle, baby mama did this, and they fell, you know what? You don't want to hear the other people hearing that. So play the music loud. Not ear bleeding loud, but loud. Here's another one. Do not apologize for people's no-show. So when you're having your meeting, if you're invited 20 people, don't say, and only 4 of them show up, don't say, man, thank you so much. You know, you guys are my only friends. I invited 20 people and nobody showed up. Don't say that. Simply say, man, I'm so excited for you guys to be here. You 4 are my top people. I was hoping it was you 4. I mean, let them know that you're very excited about them. Edify the speaker by talking about their past, present, future. Let them know. Edification. We went over that. Sit through the presentation and take notes. Whenever a presentation is happening, either a DFY or a regional training or a PBR, as the host, as the person that has guests there at DFY, it is important for you to sit down in the presentation and take notes. Let me tell you, this is psychological, ladies and gentlemen. Take notes. I literally have seen the presentation hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, if not 1,000 times by now. But every time I go to a DFY, if I'm not doing the presentation, you see me with my notepad taking notes in the front. Why? Because I want my people to understand that I'm not too good to learn things. And number one, my guest sees the little detail like that. And they say, man, this guy's taking this business seriously. And now guess what they do? It duplicates. They do the same thing. Never interrupt the speaker. I've been to presentations where literally it's my fault because I didn't coach it. I got there just on time and the presentation was just what was about to start. And I was hoping that they had music. I was hoping they had everything. They had music. But during the presentation, the entire time, the host was literally saying, hey, David, tell them about the car program. Hey, David, tell them about the benefits of Blueberry. And I'm here explaining the compensation plan, or explaining this other part, and he's literally jumping back and forth, back and forth. Hey, David, tell him about the potato pack. The potato pack. Oh, guys, you're gonna love this. That's exactly what you should not be doing. Don't interrupt the speaker. Always just say listening, and whenever your speaker calls you back up, then you come back. Do not ask your guests, so what do you think? After the presentation, you're sorting guests after the presentation, but after the presentation, BBR or DFY, the only 2 questions you're asking is this: what did you like best about what you saw? And do you see an opportunity, their answer, to partner up with us? For example, let's say I asked Mr. Bradford asked me, hey David, what did you like best about what you saw? And I say, Mr. Bradford, I love the money. I need money right now. And he says, man, great, man, the money's good. Do you see an opportunity to make some money and partner up with us? I sure do. What if I say the product? Man, I love the product. Do you see an opportunity to market this product and partner up with us? I sure do. So whatever the answer is, that's the only 2 questions you should be asking. What did you like best about what you saw? And do you see an opportunity, their answer, to partner up with us? So people say, is this a pyramid? Well, corporate America is a pyramid, ladies and gentlemen. If I start at Coca-Cola, let's say I'm the very bottom guy, hardworking employee, and literally, if I'm that person driving the trucks, what are the shots of me becoming the CEO of Coca-Cola? Will you guys agree with me? That's 0 to none. You see? And if I start going up, I guess usually get stuck in middle management. And then when they do corporate downsizing, the first person they cut is middle management. You see? The real pyramid is corporate America. It's called corporate hierarchy. That's what the real pyramid. So when someone tells you, oh, the pyramid thing, well, they really don't know what the heck they're talking about, to be quite honest. They don't know in anything. They don't know this business. They say, oh man, that's the pyramids when people make all the money on top and the people at the bottom make no money. Well, isn't that corporate America? CEO makes all the money. Corporate in the bottom, the driver truck does not make the money. Yes, that's corporate America. So they don't know anything of what they're talking about. So don't get offended when people say it's a pyramid. Simply, the questions that I ask people, well, do you know what a pyramid is? And they tell me a wrong thing, and then I explain this. Or they tell me, or I ask them, hey, well, do you like pyramids? Maybe they do like pyramids. Some people, I have asked that question, do you like pyramid? And people tell me, well, actually I do. I've been in a couple of them myself. I was like, perfect. You're gonna love this one. So understand that. Don't let this question freak you out. Let this be more of something that you use to get you better. When people ask you that question, and they will. Trust me, they will ask you that question. It's coming. That's why I put it here. So here's your philosophy. Some will, some wait, some won't. So what next? That's what you should be saying to yourself. Some people will do this business. Some wait. Some people won't do this business. So what next? That's the key. That's how you become. The process, some will. The process, some wait. The process, some won't. So what? I don't care about the process. Next, I'm going to be a diamond. I'm going to reach my goals. I'm going to live for my family. I'm going to live for my dreams. That's what your attitude should be. Regional buildings. Let's talk about building your region. The next regional training, ladies and gentlemen, is going to happen in October, October 3rd, which is going to be an amazing regional, and you want everybody there. What an amazing opportunity we have, because we have an opportunity to build to that. And that's the key. We want to build because it builds social proof, number one. People see things. Let me go ahead and break this out. So it builds social proof for you. So people are seeing other people succeed. It builds belief. That is the key. Believe. You want to have your belief so high that there's nothing that can stop you. I can tell you that coming out of the international training from Las Vegas, people's belief are so high. Full momentum happen. People that have no network marketing experience are coming out here and hitting sapphire in record time because their belief system is so high about this company and they love it. It trains your people, inspires them. I'm telling you the difference, the successful team and the unsuccessful team, the difference is training. It's the same difference as if it train, and when we go into war, it's a difference between a successful trained army and an untrained army. If we go to war, do we want a trained army or untrained? Obviously, we want a trained army, and that's how we're going to win the war. Increase the success ratio as you're trained. Again, we go back to learn knowledge, activity knowledge. Learn knowledge, activity knowledge. This is learn knowledge. You can't skip the learn knowledge. The moment you skip learn knowledge, you're going to go out there and make a lot of mistakes, and it's going to frustrate you. It's going to frustrate your team because your team is going to duplicate exactly what you're doing. So it creates duplication. Leaders are born at regionals. I'm telling you, I was born at a regional training. When I first saw the first regional training, I was a J. People, my friends, were going in as sapphires. I was so inspired by that. So I went out there and started making it happen. It refills your tank. And let me tell you guys, that is so true. I call it coming back to the source. You want to go back to a place where it's the mastermind, where people alike are all of us are coming together. It's so important. So important for every single one of us to come together once a month. And think about this. Think about this. If I give you the opportunity to shadow Mr. James Bradford, to shadow Miss Vivian Carrasco, to shadow the top leaders in this business, and you can shadow them, how many of you would take that opportunity? I'm sure that many of you, if not all of you, would take that. But you guys can agree with me that that's not duplicatable. So here's what we do. We take all the top leaders. We take Miss Amy Seaver. We take Nina Trevino, Ashley and Marcus Padilla, Marco Trevino. We take Mr. Bradford, Mr. Brandon Stevens. We take even Mr. Davenport, and we'll put them all in one room. And then we invite everybody over. And we have everybody questionnaires, and we have people associating and talking and relating, and everything, all that happens. And when we train each other and we grow from each other, that's what a regional training happens. So here's what you have to do. You have to go out there right now and set aside the next date, which is October 3rd. Set out the next day, and it's actually the first weekend of every month, which is a Saturday. Take that Saturday off. Ask for it in advance. It never changes. It's very systematic. And that right there, you know now that that's the team building day. That's how we build the business. And understand that also it builds recognition. Guys, recognition is the mother of momentum. Oh, let me say that one more time because you guys didn't catch that. Recognition is the mother of momentum. Who is momentum's mother? Recognition. You want to bring your team and have them get recognized. Have them get recognized. No, people at work, typically at their businesses, at their jobs, at their work, never get recognized. We recognize you for your effort. We recognize you for what you have done for helping people and changing people's lives. Here's what's next. Orlando Leadership Academy is going to happen in February. You got to go to www.kyanievents.com and register. That is going to be the king. KyaniEvents.com. Register for the Orlando Leadership Academy. This is going to be amazing. So most of you are looking at here, you're seeing a track, right? Well, that's not really a track. If you notice, when you have a track, what happens is you have the little engine right there, the little arrows pointing at it. You put a little Hot Wheel, and it shoots a little Hot Wheel around the track. And when it gets to the very end, the Hot Wheel starts losing momentum. And then what happens? It gets back to the engine, and it shoots off again. That's the key to this business. That's Orlando Leadership Academy. So you have to go out there and make sure that not only you but your team is coming to the Orlando Leadership Academy. Register as soon as possible. I know I'm registered. I can tell you that every leader in the Kyani right now is registered. And if you're J and above, you should definitely be registered. You're already making a couple of $100s a month. Use that money and invest in your business. My mentor put it to me this way. He said, David, let your pocket invest in your mind, and it won't be long when your mind will be investing in your pocket. That's what the key, ladies and gentlemen. Let your pocket invest in your mind. It won't be long till your pocket is into your mind is investing in your pocket. That's the key, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go over a few things. We're gonna go over Kyani Social now that we finished the webinar slides. Here we go. All right. So as you can see, I'm going to go to kyaniviral.com/admin. I log in, so it's kyaniviral.com/admin. Let me make sure that I'm still logged in. I'm here logged into the Kyani Viral site. Okay, cool. It says J because I'm using my lovely assistant Leah on Kyani Social. So thank you very much, Leah, for participating in this. Let me go ahead and put that to the side. Okay, so here we go. So now here is this is what you see. What you have to do is, most of you haven't done this yet. You have to go to Kyani Viral right here .com/admin. When you do that, you have to put in your top 20 contacts. Your top 20. Take the time to do that, ladies and gentlemen. You got in this business to build a business. You got in this business to build your dreams. Put your top 20 contacts. You have to know their name, you have to know their phone number, and you have to know their email. It's very simple. Text them. Say, hey, what is your email? Very, very simple. Most people are very easily in giving the email out, especially if you know them. So, in which you, obviously, your top 20 contacts, you should know them. So, now you did your top 20 contacts, and they'll come up here. You go to connections, and here you'll be your top 20 contacts. And you see here are the contacts. So here's the thing. Now, if I want to add another contact here, all I do is add connection. I click on this. This computer's a little slow because it's running several programs at the same time, but no worries. I put the name, email, telephone number, and I add connection. And then that person will be out here. Then if I want to invite somebody, all I have to do is press invite here. And there's a video that explains this in the beginning once you're putting your top 20. And I can invite Victoria. I can create. Here's the Stop the Rock link. Here's the Done For You model webinar, Team Fusion Lifestyle, Kyani products. I can also send myself a text message. You see Brooke right here. Once you click on here, and if all you have to do is add your phone number, which you go to right here to settings. You can add your telephone number to this, and that'll give you your text alerts. You can then click on here, and it'll send you the application link that you can forward to people. So you can even forward the application link that way. So that's pretty cool. But so if I want to send, let's say I want to send a Facebook message and I want to send Stop the Rock to somebody, I simply click here, click send. She already sent it to her, so I'm not gonna send it again. But you click here, send, and automatically it'll give me the opportunity to send this, as well as send the be able to send this with a message, be able to send a message as well. Okay, so here now, if I go to Team Fusion, this is a cool place to be. You go to Home. Here you're gonna see download the application. You see more links that are coded back to you. Stop the Rock, Kyani Viral. Here's what I recommend every single one of you. Do this. Click on the test and put yourself through your own funnel. Understand your own tools. Understand what you're using. That is the key for you to have success. and take the time to do it. Again, you're building a multi-million-dollar business. Have the time to go through these funnels and put yourself through them, so you know what your people that you're sending this through are going to see. Another things you can do is, if you go to invite down here, you have either more links. Some of them repeat themselves, but you also have different ones as well. So go to invite, you see you have here more different links. Again, put yourself through them. Now you say, what is that? Well, you have to put yourself through them to find out. I'm showing you where they're at, and every single one of you have access to this. So put yourself through them. That is the key. And here's a Scott Bulge. Here's a Spanish webinar. I mean, we have it all already. All you have to do is take this. I will copy this. Copy. And if I want to send it to somebody, I simply can go on my Facebook and send it, copy paste it, and I'm good to go. And I send the link with a little thing that I can say. All right. Now once that people go through there, they'll be able to you see the prospects right here. Everybody that sees a webinar will be an active prospects. So you click on active prospect. Let's say that they're ready to sign up. Well, what you do is here they are. Here's what they saw. They tell me this person signed up. This person signed up. It tells you you can take notes right here. You can edit the thing. You can hide it right here. You can also, so if someone, let's say that right here I have this person ready to sign up. You see this little button that says sign up? All I do is click here, and I pick the country they're at. So whatever country they're at, they're in the United States, obviously. I copy paste send this. I take this link. I copy it. And then I paste it, send it to them on the message, Facebook, text message, whatever. Once you do that, they'll be able to sign up, and when they sign up, they'll go. This is what they'll see. Automatically, it already has the packages picked out for them. They can choose. Actually, they can choose whichever package they want. It has the $12.99 picked out, or the $5.99 they can pick right there, and all they have to do is hit continue. And look how simple this is. And automatically, their name is already in place. Birthday, phone number, all that good stuff. So that right there is already done for you. So that's the great thing about this. Now, let's say that you want to ask somebody and it's not really they're not through the app. Okay, all you do is go to Team Fusion, because let's say they don't want to have to watch a video, put their information, right? So you go here to Team Fusion. You got to add contact. When you go to add contact, let's go ahead and do one so we can, let's say David, let's put test. Let's put test45@gmail. Hopefully that's nobody's email. You don't have to put a phone number if you don't want to. Top 20 contact. Let's say add new contact. Look, I just added a new contact, and look what it did. It gave me a link. So I can take this link, I can send it to them, and I can send it already, and they can sign up. Or I can very easily go to prospects, go to active prospects, and look who it is, David Tess. It's already in my active prospects. Very, very simple. So that's Team Fusion, add new contact, and follow the instructions after that. All right, let me show you something for both of you that are brand new. Here's what you want to do. Right here, you want to go over what it says training. Go to the training slides, the training tab, and look what it has. We have training videos on how to run this, how to run your URL. Most important training, you must watch this and refer this to everybody. Let me tell you one more time, refer this to everybody. Very, very important. Kyani holding tank. Very, very important to refer everybody to this. It's a must watch. You also have here more videos for you to watch. You have here the manual for those of you that like to read the manual. It's all here. The manual. Guess what? Amazing, easy, done for you. And now here you have a webinar training on the entire system. So those are the few things that you can use on Kyani Social. Again, I recommend for you to go to your right here and watch all these videos and familiarize yourself with the webinar. Familiarize yourself with the tools that you have available. All right, so let's go. Let me go ahead and see started trainings right here. That started training, that's good. So that started training that you saw in the beginning. If you missed it, here it is right here. And you also have my team here. Messages right here for team, that messages that are passed down to the team. Sometimes you, Mr. Scott Bolch, or myself, or someone passed out. You see, Team Fusion call, all the information, connections right here, and the dashboard is right there. Okay, so let's go over a couple of things. Another great source of information that you can go is vimeo.com/Kyani video. So you go there, and this is something else, the copy paste send system that you can have. Not just copy paste send the links, which I just show you the links, and I recommend for you to put yourself again through all the funnels. That's the key, guys. Understand what you have, the tools that you have. This is incredible, incredible tools. So now here's Vimeo, and here's the Kyani site for Vimeo, and I just go to videos right here, and look at this. The convention videos are already up. It's amazing. Becky Burcell, $500,000 a month earning. She has a video on the millionaire mindset. Who's gonna watch this after this? That's the question. You have Mr. Michael Brochure, the president of the company. You have the road rally. So all these videos are available. They just push play. I mean, all this Orlando International Academy that's coming. It's incredible. So all these videos are available for every single one of us to use and share. You click on them. You simply copy, paste, send the link, and you're good to go. Now, we also have here our YouTube channel, which all you have to do, I was just watching Jim Rome just a second ago. I'm constantly working in my personal development. Jim Rome is one of my favorite coaches that I have and mentors that I have. So if I put Team Fusion Lifestyle, there it is. Team Fusion Lifestyle. And I can easily see every video in the Team Fusion Lifestyle that we have. A dream car program. I remember when I first got started, I told my friend, listen, just send this video to the dream car program. Let them know that you're gonna start working with a mentor in a company. It has a dream car program that they pay your car payment for you, and you want to share this with them and send them that video. And he sent that to 10 people. Five of them met us at the Starbucks, and all 5 signed up. It's just simply by copy paste send this video. And here are all the videos that we have. Team Fusion Lifestyle launch. You have my training here, how to become a diamond. Hey, some of you are wondering, well, can I know about the compensation plan? Why don't we talk about the compensation plan? Oh, check this out. Kyani compensation plan, team bonuses, SV by Mr. Brandon Stevers. Ooh, weird. Here it is. Okay, here, what do we got here? Mr. Team Fusion Lifestyle by Mr. Scott Bolch. Here's a video that we did with the leaders, people getting their cars. Team Fusion executive trip, an amazing trip you have to qualify for. Mr. Saran Kong, 8 steps to guarantee success with Mr. Scott, with Mr. James Bradford. I mean, all these videos are available for every single one of us. I remember when Mr. James Bradford first got started, what he did, he literally spent a lot of hours and hours just going through videos, and he educated himself. And a week later, he gave me a call, and he was able to talk about this with enthusiasm and conviction because he educated himself on this, on everything that I'm sharing with you right now. And it's all right here for every single one of you, and it's available for every single one of you. All you have to do is reach out and make the effort to look for it. Remember, guys, you have to become a millionaire or to become financially free. And I wouldn't even say a millionaire. Let's talk about freedom. To become financially free, it's not really that easy. If not, everybody be doing it. But I can tell you this, it can be done. And you can grow to it. And we can do it together as a team, because getting wealthy is a team sport. Becoming rich is a team sport. Nobody does it alone. So therefore, understand that. But you have to do your part. Your part is simply educate yourself with the links. Educate yourself with a system that Mr. Scott Bolch created. And it's a proven system that has already sponsored thousands and thousands of people. All you have to do is take this business seriously. The number one mistake, if you're taking notes, the number one mistake that people make in this business, and I want you to write this down if you're taking notes, and I hope you are. The number one mistake is people take this business casually. My mentor taught me, he said, David, casualness leads to casualties in this business. So you have to treat this business like a multi-million-dollar business in order for it to pay you like a multi-million-dollar business. I see people all the time saying, after it pays me like a multi-million-dollar business, then I'll treat it like a multi-million-dollar business. It doesn't work that way, ladies and gentlemen. You first have to have the attitude. You first have the mindset. You first have to become the person that is attracting that type of success. If you want to attract committed people, here's how you do it. You be committed. You want to attract consistent people, guess how you do it. You be consistent. Success is something you attract by the person you become. Success is not something you pursue. You become it. You make that conviction. You make that commitment. And I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, you being inspired is going to inspire everybody else. So thank you very much for being on this webinar. It's already 9 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it short here. If you have any questions, here's what we can do. I would suggest it to you. I have lots and lots of people out here, so I'm not going to go into the questionnaire, but go ahead and talk to your upline support team and let them know you have questions so they can help you. So thank you very much, everybody. I love every single one of you, and God bless. Bye-bye.